Good evening. I'm Judd Dunning. Welcome to Unapologetic, our 3-minute combustible news you can use, mostly to get denied the opportunity to buy a non-government reimbursed $3,000 plane ticket out of the Kabul airport. There's a new kid on the block called the Lambda variant. The Lambda variant gives us a wonderful opportunity to learn the Greek alphabet the hard way. The good news is that the COVID variants can't go on forever and the Greek alphabet is limited. I heard a rumor that Dr. Fauci believes that the yet-to-be Omega variant enters from the rear. Not many know this, but the last deadly variant was Thanos. I have no choice but to sound off the alarm bells. These variants are so deadly that the human population nearly grew 150 million people since the onset of this evil pandemic. A lawsuit in California can proceed against Twitter by 2 young boys who said Twitter was slow to remove explicit materials showing them when they were underage. Jack Dorsey on banning the president? No problem. Jack Dorsey on banning child pornography? To quote Jen Psaki, I'm going to need to circle back on that one. Child porn doesn't go against our community guidelines. As a matter of fact, child predators are on the moderation committee. Dorsey's personal ad goes a little something like, "Hi, I'm an attractive, well-built male who enjoys long weekends on Epstein Island." In defense of Jack Dorsey, pedophiles are considered a marginalized group. Marjorie Taylor Greene called Joe Biden a piece of shit, to discreetly use the urban acronym POS, over Afghanistan. Isn't it calming when politicians talk in front of the camera the way we all know they talk behind it? It's like a cool expletive breeze blowing across your effing face. Jack Dorsey is considered sentencing Marjorie to Twitmo. It's interesting how the left attacks Marjorie based on her looks. It all finally makes sense to me. Feminism doesn't apply to women you don't like. I don't think Marjorie should be given a free pass calling Biden a POS. After all, Mrs. Greene, January 6th was much worse than Biden leaving 40,000 Americans behind, slaughtered by the Taliban. Marge, I think you owe Mr. Softy an apology and an ice cream cone. Health officials are reviewing reports that the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine may be linked to a higher risk of a rare heart condition in younger adults than thought. I've come up with Moderna's new slogan, a vaccine so safe that it immunizes us from any legal liability. Rest in peace. Inflammation of the heart is no small price to pay for your well-being, and besides, you get heart-healthy incentives like free donuts. It's ironic that we live in a world where cat food recalls are taken more seriously to prevent cats from getting sick than COVID vaccines. So what do we learn from this? We learn cats are more important than people, except in China. A woke NATO, not to be confused with a Sharknado, just called the Kabul situation unpredictable as foreign ministers hold crisis talks. The only success Biden's America achieved is training the Taliban to become better soldiers at enunciating die infidels in proper English. It seems that the Taliban have been taking a liking to Twitter rules. They've already been taking young girls as wives. Biden's premature evacuation made Saigon in 1975 look like a pajama party. Thanks for coming to Unapologetic. Our war on behalf of free speech, and more importantly, never forget the words of the great George Washington before he too gets canceled. If the freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led like sheep to the slaughter. God bless you, God bless America, and God bless television.